Everybody, Dean Young, the inspection company. Happy Monday. Sunny day. Yeehaw. 65. Yeehaw. So, had a great start to my morning. Had an hour and 45-minute drive to Hickory this morning to do the first inspection, so I had to leave a little after 6 to get there. 8:30 inspection. So supposed to be at a townhouse / condo. Now on the listing thing it shows condo, but to me condos look like apartments, and townhouses just look like a row of houses connected, front doors right there. Condos, you go, some of them you go in one door, then you go up the stairs and down the stairs, and this unit, that unit, whatever. But anyway, they had it listed as a condo. So anyway, so as in most condos and townhomes, especially when you're not familiar with the area. I mean, I don't do a lot in Hickory, and even just in being in condos and townhouses, the parking there is kind of crazy. Some have labeled spaces, some do not. You don't know what's what, who's who, whatever. So this morning, I'm driving to find the place, and I'm on the main road inside the area, and to get to the condo for the parking I have to go down a hill, and I saw a parking space, so I pulled right there beside another car, and the unit was like right there to my left. I mean, right there. I get out of my van, take a few steps, I'm there. There was a car there. It was already backed in. That way they could just go up the hill and go out. No issues. Okay. Then Corey, he pulls in. He pulls around at the top. He just stays at the top of the hill because there's a trailer. There's like 2 parking spaces here. One, I parked beside a car that was backed in. And on the other side, there was 2 parking spaces. Somebody had backed a trailer up and parked it in between there, so there was no available parking there. All the other parking spaces we could see at the top were full, or was nowhere to park other than like on the side of the street, side of the road, inside the complex area, whatever. So I get out, I start walking towards the condo. Corey's walking down the hill. I get to the condo, and this lady comes out next door, the very end unit, and says, she looks at my van and says, whose vehicle's that? And I said, it's mine. And so I'm like doing the combo, and she said, well, what are y'all doing over there? Does that person know that y'all were going to be there? And I was like, yes, we're doing a home inspection for the buyer. The buyer and the buyer agents know that we're going to be here. Well, how are you getting in? I said, we've got the combo to get in. Well, I need a phone number so I can call to verify that you're supposed to be here. And I was like, excuse me? I was like, this has nothing to do with you. And she was like, well, I need a phone number to know that it's okay for y'all to go in there. And I was like, we've got confirmation, we've got the lockbox code to get in there. And Corey's coming down the hill, and I said, I'm gonna go ahead and move my van before things escalate. She goes, it's not gonna escalate, you're the one making it escalate. And I said, well, I'm just gonna move my van and be done with it. And she was like, well, unless you've got business in my unit, or unless you've got business where I live, then you need to move your van. And I said, that's what I'm doing. I said, you know, we drove 1 hour and 45 minutes. We're not familiar with the place. There's no marked spots. We had no idea where to park. This was an empty spot. I figured it was okay being it was beside the unit. Well, that's my parking space. I was like, okay, I mean, you ain't got to be all nasty about it. I mean, geez, Karen, calm down. So I have to back out up this hill in between the trailer and Corey's vehicle, back up and then go and park in front of Corey. So I go in, we go in, shut the door. I get in the kitchen, Corey's starting his deal, going around, and we hear a knock at the door, and I'm like, oh my God, what now? She was like, he needs to move his car so I can get out. And I'm thinking, you're backed in, all you do is, I mean, I backed out up the hill like that in between the vehicles. Why couldn't she just pull out? I mean, straight, I mean, she had a straight shot right out. I mean, she was just wanting to be a Karen. So she was like, he needs to move his car because I got to go to work. I was like, oh my God, it's a freaking parking space. I mean, I told her this morning, I was like, it's just a parking space. It's not the end of the world, it's just a parking space. She's like, well, unless you've got business at my house, then that's my parking space. You need to move. I was just like, oh my God. She could have approached us a lot nicer. People do it all the time. They approach us very nicely, especially when we're in an unfamiliar area or don't know where to park. You know, a lot of these places now, they suck as far as the townhomes and condos because they don't have any extra parking for anybody. There's like 1 or 2 spaces for the homeowner or the occupant or the tenant. There's nowhere for anybody like visitors or anything. There's hardly anywhere for them to park. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so we go back in, she leaves, it's done, thank God. But we've had multiple places that we go to that somebody will approach us and say, hey guys, how you doing? You guys here doing an inspection? Yeah. What are you guys inspecting? Oh yeah, so and so. Cool. Well, hey, these parking spaces, they're labeled for each unit, or they're assigned to each unit, or they're not marked, but these spaces are for this person, these spaces are for this person. But there is a parking, you should be able to park up here or over there. If you guys just don't mind moving, you know, just approach us and be nice about it instead of being a Karen about it. Like, oh my God, it's my parking space. I mean, you just, I don't know. And then getting in my business, like, what are you doing here? Do they know you're here? Yeah, they know we're here. Think I'm just going to randomly go to a place and know what the combo is to get in? It's just because. I don't know. So it was like an 80s condo. I say townhouse. But lots of plumbing issues and moisture intrusion into the crawl space. So that was done. It took us the full 2 hours. Usually a condo or townhouse, especially that small of square footage, takes us about 1.5 hours, but we had to spend some time on that one. And then I left there, went to do a draw inspection up in Jefferson Mountain, West Jefferson, North Carolina, up about 8 minutes from Jefferson Mountain. And they had precipitation up there. Wasn't too bad, a lot of it had melted, but there were some vehicles that still had it on there in the mountains. You could see up in the mountains. Oh, it was so beautiful. I took pictures, sent them to Vanessa. They were beautiful. Just the snow, you could just see up on the mountains. It was awesome. And the guy I met with, he was like, hey man, you should go up to Jefferson Mountain. It's like 8 minutes from here. Just get on the street, turn here, put it in your GPS, man. It's like 8 minutes from here. It's well worth it. You can see the whole town. So I started driving that way, and then I said, you know what, I can get some pictures from here. I'm not going to really go all the way up on the mountain, because to get back home, it's like 2 hours and 10 minutes from West Jefferson or Jefferson Mountain. So I just want to get back on the road. So I got my pictures and my overviews and progress pictures for the draw inspection. And then I stopped by Chick-fil-A and got me something to eat before I headed home. And then now I'm here. So going to go in, not these reports out. Well, not really reports, but the inspection report for the condo. And then I just have to send the pictures to the bank for the draw inspection and send them an invoice. And that's pretty much it. Tomorrow, where we at? Is it Greensboro and Morrisville? Yeah, we're near Cary, Apex tomorrow, in Greensboro, I think. Greensboro in the morning, then like Cary in the afternoon, or Morrisville near Apex, that area, general area. Next Monday, we're already booked for next Monday. Commercial inspection, Japanese restaurant in Greensboro, and then we got another one, a house in Greensboro. I think tomorrow we're going to be off of Jefferson Road in Greensboro. I think we're going to be on Kemp, that area over there. That's a really good area over there. Good area in Greensboro to be. But yeah, that's about it, man. So I'm gonna get in here and get this knocked out. If you need a home inspection, 336-989-8185, 336-989-8185. We've been doing 8:30 inspections, 8 or 8:30 inspections. We're gonna bump that time up to 9 o'clock. The first one's gonna start at 9. So just kind of get that in your head. We're gonna start all inspections at 9 o'clock from this day forward, 9 o'clock. We're still going to offer the 12 or 12:30 slot, and this late in the summer, when the time changes and all that, we're still going to do the 4 to 6 inspections if needed. Thing is, I'm not going to split my day. I'm not going to go do a 9 to 11 inspection or 9 to 12 or whatever, how long it takes me to do the inspection, and then have like a 4, 5, 6 hour gap and go do another inspection from 4 to 6. That's ridiculous. If we have earlier slots available, then you should take that spot, or I'm just not going to do the inspection. So any other inspector out there can thank me for getting that inspection. Okay. They chose you because we declined to do it at a certain time. That's why you got that inspection. Not being arrogant, just being truthful. Anyway, guys, 336-989-8185, HomeTechNC.com. Peace.